Oh, he did throw the keyhole, didn't he? Hello, good afternoon and welcome. Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing it again, aren't I? And that's before we've even started. I'm digressing. Good afternoon and welcome to Brew at 2. Welcome back to Brew at 2. David Frost, that's the one. It doesn't seem like a fortnight, does it, since we were gathered here last. Liz says it's chilly. I'm frozen. This morning it was lovely. It was really nice. It was really nice. It was sunny. I was stood getting the dinner ready in the kitchen, and it was coming through the window at me, and it felt really warm and spring-like. It was lovely. And then we sat down to eat our lunch, and look, the sky's gone ever so grey, ever so grey. But never mind, it's not raining and it's not really windy, so that's a big help. So we've got a packed show for you today. Gladys will not be joining us today. Gladys is in retirement for this week, but she'll be back. So we've got all your usual razzmatazz, yes, and Lego flowers. Yes, I told you, I promised you that I'd show them, you didn't I? Stephen has started us off this week with a super chat. So if anybody else feels the need to make a donation to support the running of this marvellous channel, you can either do a super chat or you can make a coffee donation. All donations are gratefully received and all go towards paying the not insubstantial server costs of keeping Visit FYLDE Coast running and online. If you're new in these parts, make sure that you're subscribed, make sure that you've hit that little bell. That one, there's a little picture of a little bell, and you need to hit that because that means you get notifications when we upload new videos. So this is our weekly funny half hour only. It's usually an hour, it's not half an hour. This is our funny hour where we just generally act very childish and brighten up everybody's day. And why not indeed. My two men are with me today. They're both being very quiet. I've got one over here and one over here. No doubt that will not continue for very much longer. Here's one. He's got his scarf on. In fact, he got his... Where's your thinking cap gone? Where's your thinking cap gone?
Oh, we put eating on, didn't we?
Have we? I put eating on.
Have we?
Have you put eating on?
I haven't.
Good.
Oh, I'll go and get me out then. It's going to be that cold.
I was waiting because it's quite warm in here, you see, because there's three of us in a relatively small room and we've all got computers on and other various equipment and things. So it's quite warm in here. It's not bad at all. And hot air rises, and obviously as soon as I start talking, the hot air comes out.
Oh, you go away and I go.
But downstairs it's like the North Pole. It's like the North
It's hello
Pole.
from T-Boy.
Hello from T-Boy.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Chris. Chris is poorly. What's wrong with her, Eric? He's nursing her. He's on nursing duty.
They've both got it apparently.
Oh, I hope you've not got anything
They would have,
that's making you feel
cold.
unbelievably ill.
They haven't got a cold.
And as Joanne says, the bills are going up again on the 1st of April. I'm not sure that that's an April Fool's joke.
Right, sure.
I'm not sure that that's a joke. So we'll definitely not be putting the heating on. Anyway, while we're talking about gas and electric, I'll just tell you this little story, shall I? So we get both of our fuels from British Gas. Oh, she's got a bad cold. That's good. At least she's not puking and all the rest of it and feeling proper poorly, just sort of poorly. Yeah, so we get gas and electric from British Gas. So we've got gas central heating and we've got electric everything else. So I read my meter and I type the numbers in on normally a monthly basis. So I knew I'd not done it last time. I knew I'd forgotten to do it last time because they give you so many days to read it, and if you've not read it, they estimate it and sort of work it out. Oh, Jenny's got a cold as well. Oh, get well soon, Jenny. Do you want a fisherman's friend? So I knew I'd missed, it would have been January, wouldn't it? I knew I'd missed that one. So I got one the other day, so I went trundling off to the meter with my pencil and my bit of paper, wrote the gas numbers down, and I went, in fact I'd not got my glasses on, so then I realised at that point how much my vision's deteriorated, because they're obviously in, like, you know, a dirty mucky cupboard. So I sort of went like that, trying to read it, and thought, goodness me, my eyes have gone since I last read the meter. So I wrote the number down for the gas meter, looked at the electric meter, blank. Completely, totally, utterly. It was as blank as Kevin when you're trying to explain something to him. Completely blank. There's no light flashing. There's no light flashing on it. There's no numbers on it. No nothing. So I looked at it, and I looked at it again, and I went like that, and I thought, am I seeing properly? Am I seeing things? Am I seeing things right?
So she emailed me,
So
didn't you?
I forwarded it to him. I forwarded the reminder email to him and said, can you have a look at this? And if you agree that it's not working, because I thought it might have come back on by then. If you agree that it's not working, can you do something about it, please? T-Boy thought it might have been because we've got a freeze on the electric, and they just wiped everybody's gas meters and said, we're charging you a standard rate. I didn't think it was that. So T-Boy's rung electric people.
You says, Kevin, can you go and look at that meter? 5 hours later, she says, what are you doing? Says, looking at meter.
He's an idiot. So he concluded that it had broken as well, and he's reported it to the electric board.
And the police are coming round later.
And the police are coming around later. So they're going to estimate the bill. So I'm just hoping and praying that I'd read it in December, because otherwise I'll be spitting feathers, because obviously I haven't had the oven on since I bought the Ninja.
No. Or eating.
Or eating, but that's not electric anyway. So yeah, so we've been really economical, and we've been sat watching television by candlelight. No,
That
we've
would
not.
smell nice.
No, we've not. By one electric light bulb. We've been using the Ninja for cooking. I think I've only had the oven on about 3 times, and that's because what I got won't fit. So yeah, so we'll keep you posted on that. He reckons that they'll say, you've got to have a smart meter.
Oh, I don't want a smart meter.
Got to have a smart meter.
I don't want to be dealing with anything smart.
Speaking of smart things, don't forget to join the Brew at 2 Facebook group if you've not already done so, and that's where we put all our tittle tattle. So the comments are going back. Oh, Brenda's been feeding the plants in Cleveland's.
Pizza?
What did you give them, Brenda? Did you give them
Chips.
anything tasty? Did you give them a sausage roll from Family Bakery? Or a nice bit of cake from somewhere?
Has anybody seen that joke on Facebook recently? Have you seen it?
The tomatoes.
No, the one that says, today I've had my patience tested.
Yes, I'm negative.
It was negative.
I agreed and said yes. I'm definitely negative as well. Yes, I've got some stray mail, Crispy. I've got a little pile. Here. I shall come on to
Morning,
that.
Randy,
But
Crispy. I'm just getting
first of
something
all-
sticky off of there while I was waiting.
But
Just getting a
first
bit
of all, I'm going to show you my flowers. So you might remember last time, after we'd done Gladys and before we finished off, I was presented with my Valentine's Day gift, because of course it was Valentine's Day, which was a box of Lego flowers. So for anybody that's not actually seen Lego flowers in the flesh, this is they. Aren't they lovely? So
Plus
I've got
a very nice vase.
Yes, this is a very nice TK Maxx vase. It was the only one that I'd got that was the right height, but the neck's a little bit big, so they're sort of swinging. They're swinging.
So
Oh.
value for money, T-Boy. How much quiet time do you think we got while she was doing it?
Oh, quite a bit.
Good value for money. Good value for money.
So I sat there while I was making them with my best pouty concentrate face on. So I've got some snapdragons, some roses, and some, I think that's an allium. That's a tulip and some grass and some forget-me-nots. And they're lovely. They're really nice.
Do you know the Latin name? Lego.
Legos flowericus. So yeah, so I need some more now to make them stop spinning.
You want
around.
more?
Yeah.
Now then, another
To
one.
fill that gap in.
While we're on with sayings, didn't she do well? What was that then? Didn't she
Larry
do?
Grayson.
Yes.
So look at the scores on the door.
Scores on the doors. Yeah, they're very good, aren't they, Jenny? Very good. And of course,
they look really
um,
effective.
You don't need to water them.
Actually,
All you need to do is give them a bit of a dust.
some of them are custom made, but just show them that, because that's really interesting, that bit.
Yeah, so that would that leaf.
They'll not see it from there.
That leaf would be the bonnet of a car.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Genuine
There you go.
parts.
Joanne's been sending things to Brown House Hospice and has been asked if she wants to take part in the Bubble Dash in April. Well, I believe it's a very good event, that, Joanne, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
What's the Bubble Dash?
It's where you run round or walk or stride or whatever, round a course, and they give you a drowning in coloured bubbles. So it's like the fire bubble cannons at you.
Got you.
And then when you come out, you're multicoloured from head to foot. And I think there's pits as well that you sort of, a bit like, you know, doing a
bit like
Grand
it's
National.
a knockout
Yeah.
for those of a certain age.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So there you go. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. I'm sure you'll enjoy that if you're going to do it. So Lorraine says, they look very familiar. We went to the Lego shop. You went to the Lego shop, Lorraine?
Where?
On Saturday, and she hinted to her girls for Mother's Day to add to the
Where?
collection. Oh, there's plenty of Lego shops.
Is there?
Yeah, there's
Where's
quite a few.
nearest to here then?
There's one at Manchester at the Trafford Centre, and there's one at Liverpool. I know where they all are. They're just not near enough.
Did you know this, T-Boy?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, T-Boy didn't know that either.
Did they let dogs in? Yeah, so there you go. Aldo didn't know we could even get Lego flowers. Come on, Aldo, keep up. Keep up.
They did roses, but they wouldn't have kept her quiet for very long. There was only... How many was in a bunch?
There were only two in.
Two.
And Lady Helen's got some as well. You see, I bet there's quite a few of us got some if you did a straw poll.
Don't water them.
So, yes, Matt says he enjoyed the recent videos to see Chris and Pete and the one at the tram depot. So I shall come around to that, and then there's another
Tram depot
there's
was
another little trip.
brilliant.
Another little trip to the jewellers, wasn't there, as well? The only trouble with Lego is it plays havoc with the ends of your fingers. Look at my thumb, it looks like a navi, and that's after slathering in hand cream. So yes, Lego at your peril. Right, anyway, we've got to get well soon first.
Oh, do you like it? Do you like my new...
Yes, he's had his hair cut.
She says, oh, your hair does look nice longer. She says, the bits that grow anyway.
Well, they don't seat top. It
so
does look nice when it gets long, but the only problem is this whole top section
got a
is
shiny bit
missing.
on top.
Is missing. So I've read him riot act and told him that when the sun starts shining, he needs to put some squirty on it, because all you men that have got bald heads, that's where you get skin cancer. So you need to be careful.
This is because I've been such a good boy that everybody keeps saying good boy like that. This makes quite a slap, doesn't it? It's louder in here.
What area? Hang on here. Oh, Linda's with us. Hello, Linda.
Hello,
Are
Linda.
you just off? I was coming on to you in a moment. You're on my pile. You'll have to get your name check. You'll have to get your name check in dispatches when you've been to visit your mum. Linda's mum's been in hospital for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. This is Linda Nagel in Kilmarnock, this. And I would imagine Linda's is equally fed up as her mother is, because the Linda's been dashing backwards and forwards to see her. And she's stuck in that social care system, that one that we all know about.
Is there one close by? Or...
Aldo says, is your hair being cut or is it falling out?
It's yes.
Bit of both.
Yes.
Bit of both. Was the haircut half price as they didn't have to do the top? Well, actually,
It was
Free.
free.
it was
eBay.
free. I did it. I did it.
Use some of those
Duncan.
sheep shearing things.
Duncan was in Cleveland's. It's in Cleveland's. Not sitting under the shelter under the clock, and one of the planters there has got a dead pigeon in it. I'll be very surprised if
Bird flu.
our bloomers have not found that one. I will be very
Bird flu.
surprised. Very surprised. So anyway, moving on. Lorna commented on, I did a walk on the promenade, it seems ages ago. I think it was about a fortnight ago when we had some really bad weather. And Lorna commented underneath it and she said, Lorna Burgess, I wish I was there, Jane, but I was diagnosed with breast cancer 4.5 weeks ago. And at the time, she'd had the op yesterday and just come home. So hopefully she's fine. And she's going back to see the consultant on the 15th of March, the day before her 68th birthday. That's crap timing, that, Lorna. So she hopes she can get back to Blackpool for her holiday later this year. So
Yes.
we will keep our fingers crossed for you, Lorna. I'm sure you will be fine.
Modern medicine and all that.
Absolutely.
Been there.
Yeah, been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. So you might have seen I went on two visits to 2 different places to get my Christmas post. Now the interesting thing was, so Duncan had sent, if you've seen the Chris Higgett video, Duncan had sent a box of chocolates and some tea bags. You're very welcome, because we do like a cup of tea at Rabbit Towers. And there were quite a few of you had sent some Christmas cards as well. So if I remember rightly,
Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody.
these were the ones that had come to, yeah, they were the ones that had gone to Chris Higgett. So you've seen them on the Chris Higgett video. Thank you ever so much. Actually, I quite enjoyed getting them 2 months after the event, because it was, you know, everything happens at Christmas, doesn't it? And my Christmas happened twice. And then, when I did the Cleveland's video last week, I got some Christmas post from Daniel. So off I went to the jewellers for my Christmas post. And there's one here from our pro moderator as well. There's one from Crispy.
Is there?
There is. Where's it gone? I can't find it.
Does
Crispy.
Does it have a return address?
That one's yours, Crispy, I reckon. It says, have a great Christmas and a new year, from Crispy. 2000. Now the interesting thing about these was, it was last week when I filmed this video, and would you believe, and I'd only really got my mind around this when I'd turned it off, that these had arrived the day before.
Can you imagine what else is stuck in postal service?
Exactly. So it had taken 2 months to get cards from Christmas. So that one's from Connie. I think you're watching it today, Connie. I'm sure I've seen your name somewhere. That one's from Sue, Frank and family in Wigan, who I know watch regularly. I've met them at that Christmas fair. And this one is from Wendy Jones.
And that's personalised.
And that's a personalised one, exactly. So this is us. So can you just imagine what else is lurking? So if anybody else thinks that they might have sent a Christmas card, we might get it next Christmas.
Yeah. So if you want to send one for 2023 now,
get it next Christmas. So somebody's just said 1st of March tomorrow. And that is White Rabbits. Why do we say White Rabbits?
is it Ides of March?
Ides of March were when Julius Caesar got murdered, weren't it? I think.
No, not up on geography.
I've no idea why we say Ides of March. Do you know I'm frozen? I think we might need to we might need to give in and go and put heating on.
Exactly.
What do you think, people? Do you think we ought to put some heating on before we fuck our rigor mortis?
You can do like rest of us have to do. Put your coat on and put layers on and put your scarf on.
Don't forget, if you're in the Brew at 2 group,
That'll
you
warm
can
you up.
send your post to Rabbit Towers because the address is pinned to the top in there. And I'll save it and we'll open it. We'll open it on air. We'll open it on air. Anyway, I don't know whether Linda's dashed off to catch a bus or whether she's still with us. But Linda has been to Blackpool this weekend. She's been on a tour of wool shops, I'll tell you.
Oh, I missed it.
She's been buying the naked sheep out on the wool stall at Fleetwood Market. So she brought us some cakes and she left them at Philip's Jewellers. So I sent Kevin trundling because we were going to get them while we were out at the tram
What were I
thing
doing,
on
Jane?
trundling.
Trundling.
We were going to get them while we were out at the Tramtown launch on Saturday morning. And I was so intent on getting back home before Muffin had weed on the carpet that I completely forgot. So we got back home. It'd not weed on the carpet. And I sent the tea boy out to fetch it. Did you go and put heating on?
Would you like me to go and put the heating on?
Yes, please.
If I ask on another day.
I say no.
No. Yeah, I thought so.
It's shocking, isn't it, Connie? Connie says she sent a parcel to her niece in Blackpool for her birthday a month ago and she's still not received it. It's really bad, isn't it? And they wonder why we're all using other means. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Matt says hit the like button. Hit the like button. Well, I'll stand it for so long, and I tell you, we've had a lot less gas on than the temperature that Chrissy liked the house at. So yeah. Anyway, back to Linda. Yeah. So she'd sent us some cakes. So I sent Kevin to pick her up, thinking that we'd got some cakes, and she's also sent me a souvenir. She sent me a souvenir of Scotland. So we've got a map. Not nice. It's got all the Scottish places on it. It's very big. It's tea towel. It's a lovely bit of stuff, as Chrissy would have said. It's a lovely bit of stuff. So there's all the landmarks in Scotland, and all the places where you can go. It's lovely, that.
Idiots in.
Look at this.
It's psychological if you just pretend it's on.
I prefer you not to show me how lucky our fanny today is.
There's a fan heater
Full of
behind
love.
here. Brand new it is.
We've had it rather a long time. We've had it rather a long time, as you can tell by the gale of dust that Kevin's just inhaled. Buffering. And a lovely calendar as well. So there's St Mary's Lock and Jedburgh Abbey and St Amps and all kinds of lovely places. Lovely places. There you go, look. Not nice.
Do they know where I'm from?
Yeah, funny farm. Go on, tell me.
No, I were going up there.
Yeah,
I were.
yeah. On top shelf.
Yeah.
Yes, it's from. He's Scottish. All you Scottish people, you need to be so grateful that he disappeared. He disappeared and he came this way.
Well, it's only when I came this way that they started calling for independence.
No. There you go. Lovely to look at, but I'm not sure I'd want to live there.
It's Scotland. It is beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful place.
So we've not finished there because you might remember that Gary and Susie from Canada brought us a new notice board. And I've got some notices to pin on the board. I'm going to keep pinning things over the top. So over a period of time, what people send will disappear. But while it's sort of new, it will remain on the top, as it were. I don't know why it's buffering. Shouldn't be buffering, is
Who's
it?
uploading?
Is it buffering?
Are you on the right connection?
As far as I know. far as I know. It might be me. Might be me. So this is from Gary and Susie. This is their Brew at 2 mug. It's from, where are you from? Clydebank.
Clydebank.
Clydebank. I nearly said Kilmarnock then, but that's where Linda's from. This is Gary and Susie's Brew at 2 mug
Have you seen that?
on holiday
Yeah.
in Mexico. That's dedication for you, that, taking your Brew at 2 mug on holiday.
Mexico.
Isn't it? That's oh, I dropped my pen. To get another one.
What do they say? It's 2 o'clock somewhere.
It's always 2
Always
o'clock.
2 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere in the world. And now we've got a little bit of a shout out.
It's quite handy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite handy, that. So this is from Tracy. Are you with us, Tracy? Are your 2 girls listening? Are your 2 girls listening? So it's not just the post that's on strike. The teachers are too striking as well.
Do you have to share that on national television?
Excuse me, I think there's waiter, there's a hair in my soup. So Tracy says, could you, T-Boy and T-Boy in training, give a big massive shout out to Millie and Holly? They're off school today because their school is on strike. I bet you're heartbroken.
Are you
aren't
there?
Girls?
Hello, Millie.
I bet you're heartbroken. So they will be watching Brew at 2 and they know that we are starting the sour sweet test again. And I said they really like to see T-Boy in training test the most sour one.
I will if they're there. Are they there?
I don't know.
Are they
I
there?
don't know. It's probably, yes, exactly, Joanne. It's probably Kevin's grey hair in the mug. It will make 2 girls happy if you do.
3.
3. Well, more than 3. She says,
Yeah.
come on, Kevin. Do it for our 2 young viewers.
Oh.
So we've got a vote running.
Yeah?
And currently, we're voting for toxic waste.
Toxic
which is,
waste.
again,
Toxic? That doesn't...
Toxic waste.
Doesn't sound
Do you want to
very
just
nice.
move that calendar?
Yes.
And then I'll not pick everything over. So I gave you the choice this week of brain burners or toxic waste. And currently the vote is for toxic waste. So Kevin said he would
On this occasion,
on this occasion.
I will, for my 2 special fans. Well,
Yes,
I'm not saying the fans,
Millie
it's probably
Millie and Holly.
punishment.
Millie and Holly are watching. Tracy is with us.
I'll do it for you.
Tracy is with us. So yes, Kevin's going to do it. Last time he did the sour sweet challenge.
I had to leave my teeth out for a week.
Couldn't put his teeth together for a week. No, they're not from a joke shop, Jenny. They're from you can. There's quite a thing actually for revolting sweet
And sour.
So Tracy also sent me some masterpieces that Millie and Holly had done. So there you go. That one's Holly's because it says so underneath it in big letters, and that one's Millie's. Aren't they good? I think they're very good then. In fact, girls, I think for that you deserve a round of applause. I think they're excellent. I'm going to put them on the map. We'll put them in the middle there. I'll stick them on with some proper pins afterwards. So I'm going to just turn around now and put the board back on there, because otherwise we won't be able to shift in another 5 minutes.
I'm back.
He's back. So, toxic waste, Kevin.
Wasn't that cupcake nice?
Yes.
From if you've not seen the
Yes.
Polton video.
Yes, we went.
Little cupcake, 3 ways.
Yeah, the crocuses at St Chad's Church in Polton, quite well known round here. Brew at 2 cups are £10, Joanne. And the link, if anybody wants one, the link is in the description underneath the video. I've covered him back up again. Richard's just got back from Cleveland's High Street. He says it's a bit cold and windy. It's always windy on Cleveland's High Street, Richard. Yeah, so the crocuses are a bit of a local phenomenon in Polton. Have I pulled a tag off down there, Kevin? A yellow
Tag?
one of these yellow ones. There's a bit of blue tack here that's lost its label.
I see no tag.
No tag. Oh, I can't have done them. It was sunny on Friday, so we said, right, we'll go and get our shopping in Polton, and then we can have a look at the crocuses. So that's why we've gone there.
Can I just carry on talking?
Oh, goodness me, you're not that thin.
I've just seen something down here.
I know, I said I dropped a pin.
Is that all you dropped?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably come out of there then, hasn't it?
I know, but there's a tag missing off here.
What do you know what's missing?
Oh, give me strength.
I'm going. I'm
1,
going.
2, 3, 4,
going.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I'm going.
10.
I'm not going. Can. Oh. It's a good job I'm thin. Had my patience tested today.
Yes, I get mine tested every day. Domestic. Yeah, so Polton used to be the biggest town in this area because all the trade used to come up the River Wyre, and then it used to be sold at Polton, which was the biggest market town. So it's a bit well known. It's a bit well known. So we got one cupcake while we were there, and we cut it into 3. Cut it scientifically into 3 bits, and there was actually enough, weren't there, really?
I think it gave you that taste. Just
Yeah,
enough to taste.
without making you feel like you were going to gape.
I could have eaten the shop.
Very nice bakery. It's in the Teen Law Centre, if anybody's interested. So, fish and chips. I got accused of clickbait when I said it was the first time that I'd been to a Wetherspoons, and I did not jest. I did not jest at all. It was genuinely the first time that I'd been to a Wetherspoons. In fact, it was the first time I'd been in the building. These two had been into the loo when they'd been to the fireworks one day, but I'd never even been in the building. So it genuinely was my first time. I walked in the building and I was walking round like a little lost soul because I didn't know.
Oh.
Well, it was full. So first of all, first challenge was, where's there a chair? And then the next challenge was, is everybody going to watch me while I'm doing this? Which I can't say is my number one occupation. And then I didn't have any salt and vinegar, and I didn't know where it were. So
And I wasn't there to ask.
no, exactly. So I think I pretty much, well, it's not easy walking about fetching stuff when you've got coats and bags and things and you're on your own, because if you walk off and leave them, they might not be there when you come back, might they?
You won't want to leave me at table then, would you?
Yeah. So I think by my gormlessness, you could tell that it was the first time I've been in. Jenny's never been in a Wetherspoons either.
I haven't either. Not to eat or...
We shall remedy that.
Yeah. Oh.
We shall remedy that. So I went to the Albert and Lion and I had fish and chips. And I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very nice. Totally different. Well, very different to the fish and chips that you get in a fish and chip shop. Because obviously they're not using the same kind of equipment and they're not making as much and they're not sort of putting as much through. But I think you've got to have eaten them to know what I meant. You know how when we get fish and chips from Kay's, and
How local chippy?
yeah, they look like they look from Kay's. They
Yeah.
just didn't look like that. But they were lovely, really nice. No greasy taste.
It didn't look like streaky bacon then.
No, it didn't look like streaky bacon. White fish, crispy chips. Well, they were like proper chips as opposed to chippy chips. Are you following this? This is like a Kevin story, isn't it? Anyway, I enjoyed
What
it
you're
so...
describing there is fish and chips.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed it so much, I'm going to put it right at the top there. Not the same as Yorkshire Fisheries. In fact, let's just wiggle that one down a little bit. Not the same as Yorkshire Fisheries. And I think in choice, I'd probably say they get the edge. But still very nice. They went right at the top there, did I won't hesitate to go back. He's laughing his head off at me behind here.
So it weren't like fish and chip shop chips.
It weren't like fish and chips, but it were just like fish and chips.
So fish were white,
Chips were chips.
chips were like chips, and fish were battered.
Anyway, while we're laughing,
Never thought of becoming an English teacher.
no, he's shaved it off, Joan. He's shaved it off. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to go to Wetherspoons in Cleveland's. Apparently, that's very nice. It's got a roaring fire. You see, I live here and I've never been in. When I have a meal in Cleveland's, I either go to the venue or I go to coffee bar
There you go home.
or I come home. So, yes, while we're being
Are
silly.
you warming up?
Yeah, I'm starting to warm up now.
Good.
While we're being silly, what are you watching on the television? We are murdering T-Boy with EastEnders. We ended up such a long way behind last September when my mum died, and we're still not caught up. So I think when I looked at the date on what we watched yesterday, it said 31st of January. So
That's not bad, then.
so we're getting there. So we can usually get 2 episodes in while we eat our dinner.
I can do Zach upset.
Yeah, we're at the minute we're up to Zach, and Zach's just been diagnosed with HIV, and go on, what they call her, girlfriend.
Oh, no,
She's
you've
a
done it.
baby's got its organs growing in the wrong place.
Whitney.
But we don't know what and why. But more funnily, so we're binging on EastEnders while we eat our dinner in the faint hope that we might eventually catch up.
T-boy eyes over the iPad.
Yeah. So he does.
You know when you get these
Quite right.
spies and it's like holes cut in newspaper in the old-fashioned days. That's T-boy over the iPad.
So on our playlist ages ago, I'd put a program on about the Kardashians. Now, I don't know whether anybody else has ever watched the Kardashians, but us three have never seen it. Didn't know anything.
We were
about
forced.
Never met
anything
them.
about him.
She said, "Sit down and don't move until we've watched this."
And I said,
Honest.
and I said, "Are you interested in watching this?" Thinking that T-Boy would have said, "Not bloody likely." And he said, we'll have a go at that. We'll have a go at that, Jane. So
No, we didn't. We said, absolutely not.
So I put it on, and we all sat back, and we all sat like this. I didn't know that. It would have been just as funny watching us as it were watching them.
Now,
Watch my flowers.
this will be a good test for Million Holly. It is Million Holly, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, this will be Kylie makeup.
Yeah, Kylie Cosmetics.
Did you know?
How many? No. How many of you in the audience are familiar with the Kylie range of cosmetics? And do you know who makes it?
Yes, right. You've got how long?
You've got as long as it tells me to tell you this story to get you typing it.
Right, go on then.
So we sat there saying.
I bet Crispy knows.
We sat there saying, we've got no idea about any of this. We've never seen it. I bet Chrissy would have known this. She didn't watch it, but I bet she would have known more than us. I said, the only thing I know about the Kardashians is that they're rich and that they're on telly. So then they started talking about this Kylie makeup and how much money she'd made. And how much had she made? Something like
Billion.
70 billion, trillion.
No, she
or
was.
something or
She
other.
was. If you remember, they put her on the front of a magazine. Not that I was paying much attention.
It's just going to tell you the entire story.
But they put her on the what's the rich list? It was
Forbes.
Forbes. They put her on the front of Forbes magazine saying the first teenage billionaire.
that was it. That was it.
I think that's what.
Something like
I think that's
that.
what's happened.
Anyway, she'd made like umpty trillion pounds out
billion,
of this.
don't get carried away.
This makeup, which is called Kylie. So Kevin looked at me and he says, "When I've seen that in shops, I thought it meant Kylie. It were by Kylie Minogue." I said, "Yes, so did I." T-Boy obviously didn't hear us. And about 2 or 3 minutes later, pipes up, "When I've seen Kylie Cosmetics in shops, I kept thinking it were Kylie Minogue." I said, "That's what we've just said."
So what did we get any answers? Did anybody get it right?
Gren reckons it's one of the Kardashians. Yeah.
Jenner, yes.
Yeah. That's
Jenner.
it. Kylie Jenner Cosmetics. Yeah. You see, you're much more switched on than we are. Much more switched on than we are. So yeah, it just tickled me because
Jenner was the second husband, third.
I think he's going to be watching Kardashians. Anyway, next one.
I'm sure a bit too much information.
You are, aren't you?
A bit too much knowledge.
The next one that I've got for us to sit goggle-eyed watching is the Carns, which is very interesting. I don't know if you've ever
seen a bit of that, haven't
we? Yeah.
What do they call him? Is he Imran?
Amir
Khan, the boxer.
boxer.
There's a reality programme on about them, and they're fascinating. I like a little bit of reality, so we're going to watch that. We're going to watch that, a bit of trash TV. So while we're talking about trash TV, Gladys and the Bottom. You probably realised that last time we did Brew at 2, we were a little bit
science lesson,
a little bit giddy about Gladys and the Bottom.
Informative science lesson.
Because we'd had many a giggle. We'd had many a giggle here at Rabbit Towers, laughing and joking about Gladys and the Bottom. And while we were busy perfecting our technique, I think we got a little bit overexcited.
There's no trial runs here, you know.
No. So, the vast majority of you seem to go along with Gladys and really enjoy it and find it quite hilarious. So you'll be relieved to know that Gladys will be back. She will be back next time, and she will be testing more toilet roll next time, will Gladys. So you can stand down, June. You can stop panicking. It's definitely coming back. We're bringing the toilets back for you. To the very few people who thought it had gone a little bit too far,
we're going to put it at the back end for you.
We're going to put it at the back end. So I'll give you due warning next time.
Public health warning.
When we're going to start with
Gladys
in the Bottom. And then the ones of you that are of a nervous disposition can turn away and turn it off. I did a little straw poll in the Brew at 2 Facebook group and asked how many people thought it was funny and how many people thought it had gone too far. So out of everybody that said it was really funny, I think there were 5. Oh, Stephen, you must have seen Gladys in the Bottom last week. Testing the toilet roll for the bogometer. If you didn't watch that, you need to watch it back. It's very funny.
What's going to be even
funnier?
funnier?
If I say so myself.
What's going to be even funnier is those 5 people who don't watch it. They're going to get the thin paper, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they won't have our knowledge.
Julie says it should be creamy, June, with the flaking and raspberry sauce. Are we talking about ice cream now? Or Gladys's Bottom?
It's all, whatever goes in, it all comes out the same, doesn't it?
Yes, it all comes out the same colour at the other end.
Yes.
Go on. I can...
We keep our supplies under scientific conditions in the refrigerator. To make sure it's the same batch number. as was 4 weeks ago. Don't worry, it's in a plastic bag, clearly labelled, and we can't get it mixed up with the chocolate peanut butter, which would be bad.
Make sure you don't come for afternoon tea.
It's in a plastic bag labelled, Gladys. Oh dear me. No, genuinely, it is. It is in the fridge.
You just got to hope that nobody comes in and you know these programs where somebody has a look in your house and let's have a look through the keyhole. Oh, and in this fridge we've got
a bag of boo.
ah. What does it say about this person? Do you know who it is?
Oh dear.
And everybody will go, yeah, that'll be Jane's house.
Don't start me coffee. So, anyway, moving on. Time's marching on.
Better looking through keyhole than
I can't use my tissue, Joanne, because I've used it this morning to mop the glass of water up that I knocked over. Which is why I've not got any tissues. I've normally got some in my box.
Would you like me to go and get you some tissues?
No, it's alright, I'll live.
Transparent mine.
God, no. So,
where did that blue tack come from? That's not blue tack.
Anyway, just a quick roundup. I'll have a fisherman's friend.
Yeah.
Just a quick roundup of what's happened in my world and what's happening soon. You may want to come and join in. So on the 21st of February, we did Care for Cleveley's. And I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed myself sweeping the weeds up. He was at it like Digger the dog. He was shoveling away with the hoe.
I was drenched.
Running, weren't you?
Running.
And there's more of that
Really
to come.
got into it.
There's more of that to come.
A lot turned up. Wasn't there?
Yeah, we had about 15 or 20 people came.
Lot
which
more
was
volunteers.
brilliant.
They enjoyed it.
And then on Tuesday the 7th of March, which I believe is next week, it's the meet-up at the Dickens. So if anybody wants
What's
to
the
come
Dickens?
along and join in and find out how you can do some fundraising or do some gardening or plot and plan and just generally be silly with us, then you're very welcome to come
I'm
along.
going to say, it doesn't matter what you do, you can just,
Yeah.
little cup of tea at the end.
No, we'll have it at the beginning next time and then we can...
Cup of tea at the beginning and then... garden. Oh, no, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking clean up. I was thinking at clean up. Shut up. Even T-Boy's telling me to shut up now.
I've been behind the scenes at the Winter Gardens. I've been into places that people don't normally get to go, which was very interesting, and speculated about which bottle of wine the Queen might have been quaffing. I've been to the dentists and given a clean bill of health, and we've had a first Christmas lights meeting, which was interesting. So we're now deciding what we're going to go looking under the settee to find some money for. You know, you always have a pound coin down the back of your settee. Well, I'm living in
Currants.
I'm living in dire hope that we might find more than a pound coin, because I think we're going to need a fair few quid. Obviously, we went to the Tramtown launch, and this one in particular was beside itself with excitement. And
I
then
don't think I was the only one.
tomorrow, we are going to the Russell Beach group meeting. Tomorrow I'm going to the Russell Beach group meeting. Kevin will be lucky if he makes it to tomorrow. Kevin might end up dead before tomorrow comes.
You didn't sneak that out very well, did you?
It's Lego, Kevin. It's not stuck together with glue. And we're going to talk about getting fit, and we're actually going to do some exercises as well. So you can imagine the hilarity that will cause. Are you going to come, T-boy?
Oh, you just mentioned the wrong words.
Sue, our Sue volunteer, is a big gym bunny, and she goes to the gym on the front at Cleveland's here, and she keeps trying to recruit Kevin to go with her. So she's got a personal trainer coming to show us how to do easy exercises and keep us all fit and healthy while we're getting elderly. So it'd be very interesting, that, and I think it'll be quite. Get off.
Go on, let's see you build it live on air.
I'll knock your block off if you don't stop it.
I'd have put it there.
Chris used to say that to me. I'll knock your block off. So that's what we've got on and coming up. Well, I've got news for you now, because you're going to do your toxic waste.
You look really gutted having to do toxic waste.
So actually, Millie and Holly, I'll pay you later. I'll pay you later.
It was emotional blackmail, because she did say Millie and Holly have asked for it. So I said, I can't really say no, can I?
But for June, I think 1st June, we'll have a little dive into the toilet book. You can see I've bookmarked some for you, so that we don't say the same ones twice. Because you see, the ones that are on a black page, I can't see where I've ticked them up. Lorraine says you need to buy me some more Lego as a makeup present.
If I bought a Lego every time I had to make up,
I'd have a lot of Lego. Right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is one for June and one for Kevin. You heard my nose run between you. What happens if you eat 10 cans of alphabet spaghetti?
I think you've had that one.
No, vowels. I've not ticked it off.
Could be something to do with vowels.
You get an enormous vowel movement.
I think you've done that one.
Well, if I have, I've not ticked it off.
Tick it off?
I've ticked it off. There was no, look, it's a black page, you see, so you can't actually see the ticks properly. There was no tick on there.
Excuse me, I shall be approximately 1,000 hours while I scroll through the remaining videos to see when you mentioned it.
Are you ready? Domestic.
Pink to make the boys wink.
Did you hear the joke about the toilet?
Which one?
No.
You wouldn't like it, it's too dirty. This is definitely one for Kevin, this one. Which renowned criminal farted the most?
Why is that for me? Criminal. Don't know. You know?
No.
Oh.
Jack the Ripper.
Oh. Joan, what have you done to it?
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Go on.
It got stuck in a crack.
Oh.
And last but not least,
You've got to tell the ones that were easily offended to switch off at the end.
Yeah, if you're easily offended, switch off.
Yeah.
Why did the policeman sit on the toilet?
Claude.
To do his duty. I don't know which is funniest, his face. I'm easily amused, obviously. Right, I'm going to be even more easily amused now, because now it is time for drum roll and fanfare. Oh, Tracy says, can I do a toxic waste as well?
Thank you, Tracy.
Are you ganging up on me, girls? Right, let's see what we've got.
And then you've got a what do they call it? A benchmark.
I've got watermelon, apple.
Don't do the apple.
Blue raspberry, black cherry, and lemon.
Have you got two the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why don't we do the same one and see whose face cracks first?
Yeah, we could do that. Well, I did lemon last time. I can remember saying that lemon would be. June says blue raspberry, but we've only got one blue raspberry, June, which I would have picked, I think, probably. We've got two black cherries and 2 lemon and 2 watermelon.
Put it to the vote. Do they want us to have a face off, or do they want me to do the raspberry?
I think a face off could be.
Shall we?
Could be quite entertaining. What about black cherry? Or do you want lemon?
I'd like a drink of your water first.
Tracy says you need to do lemon. We'll both do lemon. We'll both do lemon. These might be sticky because
Is that my lipstick or yours?
Yours. These might be sticky.
Are you going to adjudicate, T-boy?
Yes.
No, the viewers are going to
Viewers are going to adjudicate, are they?
Let's get some scissors and then we'll, because I've got my new sour sweet thing. We'll cut the top off because I know if I give this to him, he'll just rip straight into it and then that'll be it. The packet will have gone. I'll have to open it for my little boy because otherwise he'll wreck it. Not for children under 3.
Oh, well, you'll have to do it then.
Right, are you ready?
Hang on, I'm getting rid of the flowers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Right, I've opened your packet for you, and then you're not going to lose it. So there you go, that's for you. Have you got your stool? What do you move your stool for?
Because I don't want to fall off of the stool.
Right, are you ready? Drum roll and fanfare.
You're going to have to come back a bit because I want to see what I'm up against.
Get your stool, because you look like you're on your knees, which you are.
Hey, I'm on my knees.
Right, are you ready?
No. You may have cut the packet, but I'm still not in. It's sticky.
I told you it'd be sticky.
Oh.
Right, you ready?
3,
2,
1.
You're not sucking it.
It's okay.
Move it around a bit.
Look at camera.
Get a bit of action. I think Kevin likes his.
I think I'll concede that one to you. Oh! Toxic waste.
Look at poor face there.
Oh, God, I'm boiling.
Oh. This is like his marriage photos, isn't it? What have I done? Do take this man to make a lovely wedded husband.
Let's put it this way, they take sherbet lemons to an all new level.
Oh, that was awful. I think I've got past it. I think I've got to the sherbet bit now.
Oh, goodness me.
What's for tea? That's not nice, is it?
No, you wouldn't eat them for fun. You wouldn't eat them for fun, in all seriousness. In all seriousness. Oh, dear me, that was sour.
Tell you what, when you get past the outside...
Lemon inside's not bad, actually,
No,
but that outside coating is... Let's put it this way, I'm broke out in a sweat. I don't know whether you have.
Oh, right, okay.
So, where are we going to put that on the ergometer?
Well, you've got to leave room, haven't you?
Have everything really sour at the top?
That was really sour.
I said we're having really sour at the top and not so sour at the bottom.
Mm.
That needs to go near Tom. Oh, God.
The only one that would knock that off the
Gods and little
top.
fishes. That's lemon, that, Aldo.
The
I've
only
had
one.
worse.
Oh, that would knock that off the top is Gladys's, you know what? Oh. I must admit, I'm struggling to enjoy the rest of it. I keep getting flashbacks.
You'll have to do what? You'll have to do what I used to spit it out. Do you want me cup?
I'm going to be brave.
Oh, dear me. They're not good. They're not nice at all, then. Oh, the things we do in the name of entertainment.
Did anybody vote for T-Boy to do it?
I'm not doing it. Totally out of the question.
Oh.
Totally out of the question. Totally out of the question. There you go. We'll put that right in the middle because that's bad, but we need to know what's going to come next, don't we? So next time we've got
Gladys, thank God.
nuclear fusion, barrel blasters, brain blasters,
Oh, they don't sound as bad then, do they?
and then the chocolate chili challenge.
Oh, chili. Chili will, won't it? That'll be.
So that's in like a month. That's in a month, that, because next time we're going to do Gladys and the Knickers.
I think you might have won that one.
Right, come on then, vote. Who won? I think I won that one. I think I must have won that one.
I'm afraid I didn't last very. But you, T-Boy's right. T-Boy's right. I was sucking it properly, and you were like, just like.
Birthdays.
Oh, thank God.
Moving on. Moving on. We shall move on to birthdays. Jane won. Joanne says Jane won.
Anyway, did our girls enjoy it?
Yeah, did Millie and Holly enjoy it?
Yes.
My eyes are not watering, but I am. Yeah, I've cooled down a little bit now. Let's put it this way. They'd make a good substitute for putting your central heating on, won't they?
Yeah.
So next time T-Boy starts saying he's cold, I'm cold, we'll give him one of them.
No, next time you're on here and you say, Kevin, nip down and put heating on, I'll give you one of them. Yeah.
Right, birthdays. Drum roll. Da, 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 da. We missed one that I only found out about the other day, and that was Ian Andrew, and he was 40 yesterday, 27th of February.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
I think I'm going out of one.
On the 3rd of March, it's Bill Thornber's birthday.
Why does that say Ian Andrew?
Because that's what I said.
I thought you said Ian.
Ian Andrew.
Sorry, happy birthday, Ian. I said happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday, Bill, whose birthday is on the 3rd of March. We've got quite a few this week.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday to Trevor Aikenhead, whose birthday is on the 4th of March, which is Saturday.
Happy birthday, Trevor.
Happy birthday. This one deserves a drum roll all of its own. Happy birthday, June. It's June's birthday on the 5th.
A raspberry for June.
Yeah, well, in fact, June, just for you, especially for you.
Oh, that was much better.
Have a nice birthday. It's Connie's birthday on the 7th of March. I'll not send you a raspberry, Connie. I'll not send you one. That's next Monday. And then on the 9th of March, it's Chris's birthday of the couple, Chris and Sylvia. And it was Sylvia's birthday yesterday on the 27th of February.
You've only got to hope that for June that she has a lovely meal and that it comes back out perfectly formed at the other side.
So the next brewer...
So happy birthday, Connie, and happy birthday, Chris and Sylvia.
Yes.
I missed those. Sorry.
Yeah. And the next brew at 2 is on the 14th of March. So I will endeavour to get the 9th of March for Paul Williams. Let me write that down. I will endeavour to get the link on in a little bit more of an organised fashion next time. So I think that's it for today. Is it not?
I'm going to go and
Clean your teeth.
put my head in a cold bath.
No, don't clean your teeth until
Enamel hardens again.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you've got a penchant for acidic sweets and food and things like that, you don't clean your teeth straight away. You'll end up with no teeth left.
Teachers might be on strike, but every day's a school day with you, isn't it?
Every day is a school day, Kevin. That's it, I think. I think that's it. So you can do the birthday spectacles.
Matches my t-shirt.
Oh yes, it does. So happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating this next week. And don't forget, smiling is infectious. You'll catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. And when he smiled, I realised I'd passed it on to him. So if you feel the smell begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic. Quick.
And get the world infected.
And get the world infected.
And get the world infected. Echo. Aye.
If anybody wants it, I can send him. I can put a tag round his neck and put him on a train.
Can we practice and do it in sync?
No, it's you that does it.
You just do it.
See you next time.
We'll carry this offline.
Bye for now.